right, hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 5th. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video in the comments. Also, if you're having problems with volume, make sure to click on the little volume thing on YouTube. YouTube has lowered all the volume on all the videos to half. So basically, it might be your volume is just not up. So make sure to check that. But I think that's everything. So hello, Mem, hello, Huda, hello, Sandy Rose, welcome, Courtney, hello, Dad, hello, Rebecca, hello, and who else am I missing? Karma, hello, Carmen, hello, Lynn, hello, Alban, welcome. Thank you for being here. Dejana, hello. As always, we're going to start with some super chats and then we're going to get going. Also, please note I have new rules for the super chat, so please make sure to check out the link that was just posted for the super chat rules. It will be posted probably several times tonight, but by super chatting, you are agreeing to those rules. So I'm just going to assume that you've read it if you are super chatting, so please make sure to check that out. But that will be that. So let's get started. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, would Dan be the type of guy to stray or lose interest in a relationship if his intimate life didn't meet his expectations? I would say no. I mean, I would say no. I mean, I don't even know what that means, Nicole, honestly. But I would say probably not. Devil is toxic energy, but as I always say, I mean, Devil can just represent a connection with the person. Ace of Swords is like truth and victory, and I mean, it's a very good card. So I would say no here with that card there. Page Wands, I mean, I would say no, but I mean, it's such a difficult question for me to answer, Nicole, because, I mean, to me, if someone has certain expectations in their intimate life, then they should be in a relationship where they are met. So, I mean, are you planning on not meeting the expectations or what? I mean, I think that's the question, but I would say no, I don't think so. I mean, but I mean, like I said, I mean, to me, if they're not being met, then probably yes. So, like I said, I don't know, that's kind of confusing to me. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My work has been hit late by COVID-19. We've all been asked to drop to 1 day per week, unpaid indefinitely. I'm worried about it. What do you see here? Only a temporary period of time, Nicole, is what I'd say to you. The moon is fears, illusions, and it is worries about something like this. But as I always say, the moon comes up, the moon goes down. So, to me, this is just saying it's only a temporary situation. This is not going to last forever. So I wouldn't worry about it with the moon, for sure. A. Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, you know what? My chat's messed up, so let's fix that. You say cards for temp work, 4M job. 2 cups, perfect match. I feel like it'll be very good for you. Will I go on permanent? I feel like if you want to, the Knight of Swords to me is a card of charging forward towards something. So, to me, but this is also a card being very direct with the, the place that you're working. So it says, make sure to ask and make sure to tell them, make sure that they know and make sure that they know 10 times with the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords really does say the squeaky wheel gets the grease, so it's if you make it known, then it will happen. If so, will I stay remote or will I have to stay on site? I feel like it's a choice that you will have here, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you'll be able to stay remote. I remember answering this question for you the other day, and it was the same answer. So, and it was a good card as well. So, yeah, I feel like you will be able to stay remote if you would like to with that card. And you say here, card for Mama. Ninja, you have the Eight of Pentacles. I like this. Ninja, I feel like you've had this card several times. Eight of Pentacles could definitely be a new job coming in the future. So, love it. That looks amazing. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I would say yes. By the way, you say, if I apologize to Nick, would he respond positively? I would say yes. The Sun, best card in the deck, celebration, happiness, good news, things like that. So, I would say yes. Jennifer Royer, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards on love life, please. Six of Cups, happiness, Ten of Wands. It's like needing to release the past as well, is what I'd say to you. So if you're holding on to anything from the past, release it. It could be just like thinking about happier times, though, is really what I'm feeling here. Like, you could just be thinking about all past relationships in general. You could be thinking about when you used to be able to socialize and all that other stuff is what I'd say there. Wheel of Fortune. This could be like hoping for someone to come back, but really, I feel like it's just a turnaround. So I feel like it's just like you being able to socialize, you being able to get out there and find someone here. Yeah, I would open up to someone new, basically. Bianca, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do you see for me in Aries? Justice, balance, Empress. This is pretty good. This could be like a passionate beginning, basically, in this situation. So if you're looking for love here, this could be love. If you're, hoping for this to become more balanced, it's like more balanced. So that looks good, Bianca. Jacinta, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, here, will our neighbor buy our shed? I would say, I feel like saying yes. I don't know what this Five of Cups is about. I mean, maybe you don't want to sell it. Five of Cups is like sadness, but Five of Cups can also just be like walking away from something, kind of. So I would say yes. Four of Wands is success. So I would say yes to you. Tita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is the Cancerian still interested? I would say no. The King of Wands, like confusion, or it's like can just be something clouding the situation, like something causing confusion in the situation. Three Swords, like heartbreak. I would say no, if I'm being honest. Nicole, thank you again for the super chat. You say, okay, I'll ask another question and try to get a clear answer. Would we be compatible in the intimate area? Got it. Things he says make me think no. Yeah, I would say probably not here as well. Hermit is not a bad card, but I would say intimately it's like hidden desires, but someone who can't be clear intimately, so he probably cannot be clear about his desires intimately. I mean, I've been saying it for like all year, right? We had Black Moon Lilith in Pisces. Black Moon Lilith in Pisces is like the fear of being naked, but it's like if there are certain things that you desire intimately and that you are not being met, or the other way around as well, then it's probably not going to work because of that position, right? But the Hermit is like something being hidden. Eight of Swords stuck, so it could be like repressed stuff going on here. So yeah, I would say probably not. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Orlando try to reach out to me again, and why? I would say I feel like yes in the future, but there could be attraction there with the Queen of Wands. So I would say yes because of attraction, or because of feelings with that Queen of Wands. By the way, Bonnie, if you know who you are, Bonnie, then please type your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. T-Cat, thank you for the super chat. Work cards for the next few weeks, please. You have the King of Cups here. This is like quick success. This is like things getting more on track, basically, with the Eight of Wands. It's like things getting more on, going in more the right direction with that Eight of Wands. So I just feel like you're more on track with that Eight of Wands. I feel like there's quick success coming in for you as well with the Eight of Wands. So I like it. This is like forward progress and work. The King of Cups, by the way, is like, despite what's going on in the world, this card keeps coming up. It's a card like he's perfectly calm in these choppy waters that are going on around him. It just says that like no matter what is going on in the world or what's going on around you, it's like you are staying calm. So definitely a very good card for you. Love it. Shantae, hello. Thank you for the super chat. How does Gregory feel about me? He's a Cappy. Ten of Cups, marriage? Or like this is like happy home, happy family. Yeah, like wanting to put in the work with the Knight of Pentacles as well, Capricorn. So that looks good, is what I would say. Ten of Cups, like I said, happy home, happy family. Wanting to, even if you don't want to have a family, I mean, it could just represent like a deep commitment or something like that. So that looks good. Nicole, you say, I really want to give Dan a chance, but I'm suspicious about him, but maybe I'm prejudging him. I don't know if he's sincere or genuine. You have the Four of Cups, being suspicious, literally. I mean, this is a card of apathy, but like, look at how suspicious her face is here. And she's like being offered this angel up here. Six of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could still give him a chance, is what I would say here if you wanted to, but definitely suspicious. I mean, it's just describing your feelings. This is a card of like moving on to, like success, basically. So moving on to calmer shores with that Six of Swords. Love it. Claudia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why does he keep doing stupid things? Because he is stupid, is what I would say. Queen of Swords is like, Queen of Swords to me is not necessarily a bad card, but what I will say is I do consider the Queen of Swords to be a difficult person in general. The Ten of Swords is like needing to move away from this person, so I would just say he's probably just stupid, or just does stupid stuff, really, is what it boils down to. Vanessa, hello, thank you for the super chat. This week you have the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Get out of your head, let go of your fears with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can represent like lying, cheating, stealing, but if you're not dealing with that situation, it can also just represent fears. It can represent also needing to just pay attention to the details, and really, that's what I would say here. To me, the Three of Pentacles is a card of paying attention to details this week, because Three of Pentacles is a card of competence. It's just a card of being good at something you do. And the Seven of Swords, like normally he's about to step into a noose on the ground. So it's like saying, it's not like even a bad thing. It's just saying, watch out for, potential traps, or watch out for potential things that you could be dealing, potential obstacles that you could be dealing with. And if you do that, you'll be fine. Seven of Swords also says, like, don't be a lone wolf. It says there are people that could help you this week with anything that you need help on. Three of Pentacles, card of teamwork as well. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does Pisces Muda feel about me? Seven of Cups here. Confused is what I would say. It's really funny that I was saying that the Four of Cups represents someone being skeptical. The Queen of Pentacles also, to me, represents being skeptical. Just look at her face. Like, look at how she's looking at a situation, right? It's a very skeptical look. So I feel like they could just be skeptical. The Seven of Cups is like them, either confusion or just too much going on in their life. So it could say they're like all over the place. But, as far as their feelings towards you are concerned, it could just say they're confused about how they feel, or they're confused about the situation. Queen of Pentacles is like skeptical, is what I'd say there. Not a bad thing, probably could be overcome, but it is what it is. Tita, thank you for the super chat. You have the Tower in Love, the Death. Yeah, needing to let go of the past for sure. Two of Swords, definitely needing to let go of something, Tita here, or needing to just move on from something with these cards. So, yeah, this could be just like moving on from something, basically. So that's what I would say there. All right, we are going to get started here, people. We're actually going to get started with a collective, and we're also going to end with a collective as well, believe it or not. So we are going to get started right now. Thank you to Alban for the collective. Alban says, can we have a collective cards, please? So yes, absolutely, we can do a collective. So we're going to do one first, and then thank you to Sandy Rose. I'm going to thank her again at the end, but thank you to Sandy Rose. We're going to do another one at the end. So this is going to be Alban's collective. So for everyone here in the collective, let's see what is going on for you. All right. This looks good. I like it as far as the collective is concerned. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Fool card here and the Ten of Pentacles. This is amazing. Very, very good. So this is really good, actually. I'm going to clarify the rest of it. This is amazing. So very positive collective to kick it off tonight. The Fool, taking a leap of faith. Ten of Pentacles towards something new. The Ten of Pentacles is kind of like having everything you want in life. It could be like having your treasure. You also have the Ten of Cups here as well. So a lot of you could just be dealing with family matters. You could just be dealing with things involving family or the people around you. Could even be, the other way to kind of like look at this as well is like this could just be people who are directly around you, like maybe you have a roommate or something like that. Doesn't have to be family, but for some of you, these can just be good feelings in those situations, is what I'm feeling. For others, I'd say if you're starting anything new, this looks like a finish line reading to me, which has been coming up the past few nights, which is very interesting. So I feel like for some people, this is like a finish line. Maybe you're... The other kicker here is collective, is it looks like some of you could be starting something new, but it's also the finish line. It's like you're starting but finishing. And so it's almost like you're accomplishing some sort of goal very, very quickly here by taking a leap of faith with that Fool card. Next, you have the Four Wands here and the Nine of Cups. So wish, fulfillment, total satisfaction. By the way, I mean, if you're getting married with these cards, if you're with someone that you're going to be marrying, whatever, this is like total fulfillment, this whole entire reading here. So I feel like for a lot of you, This could be like just total fulfillment. For others, like I said, I feel like something new that you could be starting is like the finish line. I feel like it's like, you could be starting it, like I said, but it could also be like the last thing you ever do. So this could be like anything. Could be a creative project, could be a business, could be a relationship, could be a job, could be anything. So anything new that you're starting, I feel like is going to lead to a major celebration with these cards. And finally, we have the Seven of Pentacles here and the Ten of Cups. Fortune after difficulty. Seven of Pentacles is like having delayed results, but having worked for something for a very long period of time. So I feel like a lot of you have like worked towards success and abundance and all these other things, but it's like maybe you haven't achieved it as quickly as you would like. Like I said, this to me is like a I hesitate to call this a turnaround reading because to me it's not really a turnaround necessarily, but to me this is like one of those things where something's just working in your life. So I love that. That is amazing. There you go, collective. That looks very good. Very good for love, by the way. Like I said, for some of you, this could be like new love or just a relationship that you're in already, and it could be leading to marriage. So that looks amazing. But all right, let's move on to Aries. So Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Actually, I'm not going to use this deck, Aries. So we are going to switch. I want to use the Good Tarot again. The problem with this deck, I've been shuffling it since before I started, but it's impossible to shuffle. So I hope that I got a good shuffle on it. I am pretty sure I did, but it's a real pain. It's very sticky. So Aries, we're going to be using the Good Tarot, and we're also going to be using the good old Enchanted Lenormand as well. So let's shuffle that as well while we're at it. But Aries, let's see here. Aries, you start off with the ring in the Lenormand card reading system. This can represent just marriage. So if you're hoping to get married, there could definitely be a proposal or marriage coming in for you. For others, this to me can represent kind of like abundance coming into your life as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you. The Ace of Clubs to me in the Lenormand card reading system is probably like the best card in the Lenormand deck because to me it's like a card of abundance, success, good things coming in for you, pretty much everything. Really, like a lot of Lenormand readers consider the Ace of Spades to be the best card in the deck, but they really consider it to be the most powerful card in the deck, but to me the Ace of Clubs is a much better card. Next you have the Justice card here. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Libra, so if you're looking for love or if you have love, could be a Libra. For others, this could be some sort of situation that requires justice. I really just feel like some sort of like minor speed bump. I feel like some of you could be either you could have already had like some sort of little hiccup in your life or some sort of little thing to overcome. I really don't feel like it's a big deal at all. Literally just feels like a speed bump. So I feel like some of you, but I feel like you could be correcting some sort of issue or some sort of problem that you've been dealing with. And again, it could be in any area of your life. For others, I feel like you're just finding better uses for your time. To me, this is a major focus, especially with Saturn going retrograde back into Capricorn, pretty much for everybody. To me, I think there will be a major focus on time and like how we can use our time better, or making sure we spend time on things that actually want to spend time on us. So this could include relationships as well. It's like we'll probably not tolerate relationships where the person isn't investing, and vice versa as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with time. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like a lot of luck coming in for you here. I'm really focused on love for this card as well. I feel like there could be surprise love. I feel like I always say that to you, Aries. So if there is love coming in for you, I feel like it very much could be a surprise, or it could just be kind of like coming in at random. So it could be like random love that's coming in for you with this card. I feel like it's kind of like cycles. I do feel like for some of you, I'm getting love cycle, though, is popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, it's like one of those things where maybe you are, maybe like you were in a relationship last summer, maybe you get into another one like at the same time this year. So something about a relationship cycle is popping into my head. I do feel like it's significant for whatever reason. I feel like it could be significant because it's like maybe the last person was a stepping stone soulmate. Maybe this person is like your true soulmate, or like the true, whatever you want to call it, the true person that you're supposed to be with. So that's kind of what I feel for you, but definitely a lot of luck. Love it, Aries. That looks very good. All right, Taurus. Let's see what is going on for you here, Taurus people. Taurus, number one, I would be careful of tricky people in your life. Just in general, you have the Nine of Clubs here. This card is called the Fox. It's not like a bad card, but it can represent like a tricky person or tricky people in your life. So I feel like for some of you, this could be just a tricky person in your life. You also have the Eight of Swords and you have the Magician. The Magician can also represent a trickster. So if you have tricky people in your life or if you've been tricked by someone in the past, I would just say avoid that person. For others, the Fox spirit, the Fox here in the Lenormand card reading system, to me represents like shape-shifting. It's very interesting, Taurus, because I'm almost positive you had the Chameleon spirit in your weekly reading, which was very positive, by the way. And, the Chameleon spirit just says act as if, or maybe you always get it. I feel like you always get that card. This card is very similar. This card just says embrace the energy of like what you want to be or in life or where you want to go, and you will get it. So I feel like some of you are just kind of manifesting here. Next, you have the Eight of Swords here, feeling trapped, but the Eight of Swords is a card of needing to set yourself free. It's a card of self-imposed restriction. But I feel like saying you are just kind of like seeing the restrictions for what they are. Like I feel like you're seeing the truth in certain restrictions or certain things that are holding you back. It's almost like the word reflection is popping into my head. It's almost like you are seeing them as a reflection. I don't really know what that means other than the fact that, it could be like, maybe there are certain restrictions or maybe there are certain things that are keeping you trapped or that you feel like are keeping you trapped, but I feel like you're kind of realizing either they're like kind of more of an illusion or maybe they're, restrictions that more have to do with you, if that makes sense. Kind of a weird message, not going to lie, Taurus, but that's what's popping into my head. And finally, you have the Magician here. I do feel like for a lot of you, you are just manifesting with these cards. So use your powers of manifestation here, Taurus. For others, the Magician to me is like a card of needing to take action. So definitely a time for you to take action. If you've been delayed or if you haven't been moving forward on things, I feel like this is saying that you need to take action with this card. The Magician to me also, like, I will always say that to me, the Magician says that there could be other tools in your life that you could be using. So it kind of just says, like, try other things or try different things in your life to be successful with the Magician. It just says, like, here's the weird thing about the Magician, though, as well, is, like, we could be very successful and get the Magician, and we could be doing very, very well, like, in our business, in our love life, whatever. But it just says, like, kind of, it doesn't say don't get lazy, but it just says make sure that you're, looking at other ways of doing things just because he is multi-talented in multiple different things. Like all the suits go into the Magician. So I feel like you need to maybe trust your intuition more, or it could say maybe you need to ground something in reality. Maybe you need more money for something, but it kind of just says, use everything is what I feel there, Taurus. Kind of weird, but there you go. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Let's see here, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Bear coming up first here. This is the Ten of Clubs in the Lenormand, and it can represent just burdens or dealing with some sort of burden in your life. You have the Tower as well here, so I do feel like some of you, you have been getting like a breakup or a separation popping up from time to time, Gemini. So I do feel like some of you could have gone through a breakup or a separation with the Ten of Clubs, or you could have been going through some sort of separation here with the Ten of Clubs. The other things with the other thing with the Ten of Clubs is it can represent learning as well, and that's what's popping into my head. It is considered like the card of the teacher. On most Lenormand decks, it's not just the one bear. Normally it's a mother bear and like two baby bears on the card. So it can represent education, learning, or teaching. So I feel like all those things would be good for you as well, Gemini. Next, you have the Tower here. So I do feel like some of you could have had already gone through a Tower moment. This is the good tarot. I mean, one of the criticisms of the good tarot is that it's too positive. Because basically it's just the intention for the deck was only positive messages, right? But at the same time, like I said, I always hear that criticism about this deck, and I've read about it as well. But I'm always like, well, but that's the intention of the deck in the first place. So it is what it is. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying you already went through a Tower moment. I feel like you are kind of rebuilding with this Tower card. I feel like for others, I just feel like this could be a move for some reason. So I do feel like some of you could be moving or traveling with the Tower card, or I feel like you could be kind of like going somewhere new with this card as well. For others, I feel like there's some sort of gateway here. There's like a gateway down here. So maybe some of you have like kind of rebuilt your tower, or you have rebuilt something in your life, and it's like now you're kind of re-entering your tower. So I feel like you've kind of upgraded something. For others, I mean, to me, the tower can represent something that is too familiar as well. So it can sometimes represent a shakeup when things become too routine in our lives. So I feel like some of you could be like breaking a routine or something like that. It represents the Tower of Babel. So it represents, kind of a breakdown in something that has become too routine. And finally, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I do feel like there could be some sort of financial offer coming in for a lot of you. This is like a card of success. So I do feel like there could be a lot of success and abundance coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles. For others, I do feel like this could be a financial offer as well. So love it, Gemini. That looks very good. Really good. Like it. So thank you, Gemini. All right. Cancer. Let's see here. Cancer people. Cancer, you have the lady here, the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades to me is existing problems being resolved. It can also represent dealing with a lady or a woman in your life. And so I feel like some of you could be dealing with someone in your life. Usually this could represent someone who is difficult or challenging. So I do feel like some of you could be dealing with someone who is difficult or challenging. Just looking at your cards here, this could be like someone at work. So I do feel like some of you could be dealing with like challenges at work, but I feel like you will kind of move past it. For others, this could be marriage as well. Again, this is a general reading, so I don't really attach sex to my cards here. So it could be anyone. You have the Four Wands here as well. Could be marriage for some of you. Next, you have the Four Wands. So again, marriage, I feel like some of you could be getting married here. The Four Wands to me can also represent like a pause, but as I always say, Four Wands to me has a bunch of meanings. It could represent kind of like getting to a finish line or ending something, because it can be a card of like success or getting to the end of a journey. So some of you could be finally getting to a place of success, but it does represent a pause. Normally, the Four Wands has two on each side. It looks like a pause symbol. So some of you could be taking pause, or you could have experienced a pause before you have reached some sort of like completion or level of success with the Four Wands. For others, I just feel like there's some sort of celebration coming in for you here. I would say probably due to a wake-up call here with this call card. I think this card represents judgment in the tarot, so I feel like for some of you, this could just represent your inner calling, but really it feels like a wake-up call type situation here. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with a wake-up call, and I feel like this is like your inner calling. Like I feel like this is more of a realization is what I'm trying to say to you, Cancer. So I feel like you could be realizing that there's a certain action that you need to take in your life, and I feel like you're just taking the action with this card. I feel like it'll lead to success. So love it, Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo people. Leo, you have the Seven of Diamonds. This card is called the Birds, and the Seven of Diamonds is a card that represents kind of listening to your messages or hearing messages. So I feel like for some of you, this could be messages that you're hearing, and this could be like intuitive messages, or it could be messages that you're getting in your dreams or your daydreams. And this card definitely says make sure to pay attention to your messages. So yeah, I would trust your intuition, listen to your messages here. For others, it could be communication about your job as well, or about a job. So if you're like looking for a job or looking for a business, this could be communication coming in about work or business. Next, you have the Nine of Swords here. I feel like for some of you, this could be like a temporary blessing in disguise. So if you've been dealing with any challenges or difficulties here with this card, I feel like it could just be kind of like temporary. For others, I feel like this could be, for some reason I'm getting Libra here, and so I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Libra that's popping into my head. I feel like some of you could be kind of like worried about things as well with the Nine of Swords, as always, but I feel like you need to let go of the worries. As I always say, Nine of Swords is a temporary situation. So if you're having any worries or fears or doubts, I feel like you really need to kind of like let go of those things with this card. And finally, you have the Ten of Water here. or the Ten of Cups. So Ten of Cups to me is a card of fortune after difficulty, basically good things coming in after a difficult period of time. To me, this can also be a really good card for happiness. So I feel like you could be really happy or have reason to be happy. I also feel like this could be dating as well. So if you're looking for love, I feel like some of you could be dating. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Like I always say, to me, tarot is timeless. So even though this reading is dated for tomorrow, to me the energy always flows, right? It's like the energy doesn't just pick tomorrow and stop. So I feel like for some of you, like after the quarantine is over, whatever, you could be dating with this Ten of Cups. But definitely much better energy coming in for you. I would trust your intuition as well, but love it. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo. What is going on for you? Virgo, you have the child here. This is the Jack of Spades. The child says you need to be more childlike. So I feel like a lot of you need to kind of like be more childlike, have more play in a lot of ways with the Jack of Spades. So I feel like you need more playtime. This can also represent just more curiosity. So I feel like being curious about things that you want would be a really good idea. I feel like it would be like a good dream time for you as well, Virgo. Pretty simple reading. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, really good card for like financial independence and independence in general. It's also a card of balancing what your give and take as well. It can represent like how much you give and how much you keep for yourself. This could be financially. This could be your energy in general. But it's like you are kind of perfectly balancing those things. But I feel like you could be dreaming of a period of time with more like luxuries, more nicer things in life. And I feel like that is what you desire with this Nine of Pentacles. Finally, you have the Four of Swords here, and I wanted to clarify this with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, some sort of dream. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, for you, Virgo, it's like you have something very specific, I feel, that you're trying to manifest. This comes up for you every single night, Virgo. I feel like you are trying to manifest a very specific dream or something. The Four of Swords normally has a stained glass window, and it kind of represents that this person is dreaming of something like a dream life or is dreaming of something better. The Nine of Cups is a wish or, wish fulfillment or a wish coming in for you. So I feel like some of you are dreaming of a certain type of fulfillment or satisfaction. It could be a job, it could be a business, it could be anything. And I feel like I feel like you'll get it with the Nine of Cups, you getting something you wish for. I feel like your answer is really to be curious with that Jack of Spades there, this child card here. I feel like this is your answer, Virgo, for anything you want. I feel like it's to be curious, carefree, not to necessarily worry about consequences and things like that. Obviously don't do anything crazy or stupid, right? But the Jack of Spades is a card of like childlike behavior. Do children really worry about consequences? No, pretty much, not for the most part, but they also don't do anything illegal. So I'm not saying definitely don't do anything illegal, Virgo, but this can represent needing to lighten up, needing to let go of the fears and the worries and the doubts and all that other stuff. So it's like a more spontaneous, more curious energy. And I feel like that's what you need to embrace here, Virgo. But I like this a lot. I feel like this is just a wish fulfillment coming in for you here, Virgo. Probably a long time coming. All right, Libra. Let's see what is going on for you, Libra. Libra, you have the Queen of Spades. This card is called the Bouquet, and it just represents like a bouquet of flowers. So it literally could be a gift coming in for you. It could also be a harvest coming in for you as well. Yep, I feel like it's a harvest. This card right here is called like the Diviner or something like that. It's just an extra card. It's not an actual Lenormand card, just an extra card that comes in this deck. And it literally just represents the person reading the cards. So to me, it's just confirmation that I feel like this could be some sort of harvest. Traditionally, the bouquet is not necessarily a card of a harvest. It's more of a card of a gift. But you have the Empress here, but you also have the Seven of Wands here as well, Libra. This to me is like you committing to something for a very long period of time. It's like you're finally seeing rewards. You are finally seeing the fruits of your labor. So that's really what I feel here for you, Libra. I feel like you're finally seeing like the fruit of your labor. Next, you have this Seven of Wands here. like I said, for whatever reason, I'm just getting commitment on this card. The Seven of Wands is more of a card of conviction, like a more of a card of just believing your personal beliefs, believing that something is going to work out for you, believing that you will be successful. And it says, like, the more you believe that, the more likely it is to be true. So I feel like for some of you, this is you kind of committing to something. It is a card of like defending your position at the top of a hill, but really for you, Libra, I feel like this is a little bit different. I feel like it's saying that you have kind of set yourself up to a certain point in your life where you are no longer going to go backwards. So I feel like you have kind of like solidified your position at the top of a hill, which is great. I feel like you've like made progress, and it's like there's going to be no backsliding. I feel like if you haven't made progress, that this is an opportunity for you. So I would like try to make progress in like love, business, could be any area of your life. And it says if you do that, if you make the progress, you will be very successful and you'll never probably go backwards. And finally, you have this Empress card. Definitely abundance coming in for you. I feel like this is a harvest for you here, Libra. So I do feel like there could be some sort of harvest coming in for you with this card. I feel like for some of you, I'm getting spiritual death is popping into my head as well with this card. Yeah, you have the love card. I think this is like the strength card in the regular tarot as well. For some reason, I feel like some of you have either gone through a death or some sort of separation. This could be like a literal relationship separation, or it could just be some sort of personal transformation. But I feel like because of it, there's success coming in for you here with this Empress card. Again, not really what the Empress card represents, but I read intuitively, that's what's popping into my head, is that there was like some sort of death or some sort of release, and I feel like it's leading to like a lot of success for you here. The Strength card, again, represents having to go through something that's very difficult, having had to go through something that is very challenging. So I do feel like you, have been dealing with something that is a challenge. For others, it could be a Leo coming in for you as well. Leo always shows up in your readings. You always show up in Leo's readings. So that's that. Thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. Scorpio, you have the Jack of Hearts, or the Ace of Hearts. I mean, this is called the heart. It is the Jack of Hearts. It can represent an admirer coming in for you here. So I feel like there could be an admirer coming in love. Could be a fire sign, earth sign. Could be any sign, just a general reading. Could be a water sign as well with this card. But I do feel like some of you could have an admirer here. I feel like somebody needs to take the lead in this situation. So either you or them, and it's like we can't force other people to do things, but this is either you or them needing to kind of like step up and take action, or somebody needs to move towards the other person here. So I feel like if this is your situation, there have been a lot of delays in getting this person to kind of like move forward. For others, if you're not dealing with love, this card can actually just represent growth sometimes. So I feel like some of you could be experiencing personal growth, or you could be seeing something grow in your life. Your whole reading here is about something growing. So I like that. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles, growth. I always say Seven of Pentacles to me can represent kind of growing a money tree in your life, like growing money that grows on trees. So I feel like you could be starting a business, starting a job, or you could have already done these things, and it's like you're finally seeing results. This card always represents delayed results, but I feel like you are finally seeing results with the Seven of Pentacles here. Normally, I would say that you're not seeing results with this card, by the way, but I do feel like you are finally seeing results. So I definitely like to see that with the Seven of Pentacles. Finally, you have the Two of Wands here. I feel like you're so close to something, Scorpio. This feels like just one step away is what I feel like saying. The Two of Wands can represent needing to take control, or needing to grab onto that front wand so that you can have the whole world in your hands. So it can represent not really taking a risk, but it can represent leaving a comfort zone. I always say the Two of Wands, there is always a village in the back of a normal, Rider-Waite Two of Wands. There's always a village in the back of the card. That village, again, represents him, the person grabbing onto that front wand, or represents him like walking away from a comfort zone, or leaving something that he has known for a very long period of time. This can represent like the transition between a job and starting a business, somebody that you've been dating for a long time and somebody new. It can represent any type of transition like that, and I feel like a lot of you could be going through those transitions. For others, I feel like you just kind of can have whatever you want. To me, again, this is a very bold, assertive energy, the Two of Wands. To me, it is a card of taking your personal power back as well. So I feel like a lot of you Could be taking your personal power back, and I feel like that could be leading to a lot of success for you, Scorpio. And I also feel like you are like taking the lead as well. So I love it. That looks really good, Scorpio. So thank you, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius people. And Sagittarius. Let's see here. Sagittarius, you have the Queen of Diamonds, which is called the Crossroads in the Lenormand card reading system. So I feel like some of you could have a choice to make, or you could be like picking a new path in your life with the Queen of Diamonds. You could be looking for something new to do. I feel like that would be a great idea, Sagittarius. Out of like all the signs, you get this message the most. You have the Fool. I swear you had the Fool either last night or the other night. I can't remember really, but I'm pretty sure you had the Fool. I feel like it's time to get started on something. You have the Temptation card here. I think this card is like the devil in this deck. Either way, it represents temptations. I feel like these are good temptations, though. I feel like you should be moving towards something that is tempting, or moving towards something that is a temptation. Like the Fool here is facing that card, here in the spread here that you can't see. But, it's like it is facing that direction. And the Fool is about charging forward towards something confidently and trusting that there is going to be a step for you to take. So I feel like some of you need to get started on a new journey here with this card. Next, you have the Temptation card, like I said. And I want to clarify it as well. Yeah, you have the Queen of Cups as well. Queen of Cups is about trusting your emotions and your intuition. So I feel like you need to not only trust your intuition, but also trust how you emotionally feel about something with that Queen of Cups. The Temptation card, like I said, is being tempted by something. I do feel like this is like a positive temptation. Like I said, when I put it down, like I feel like you're being like there. I was really focused on this. There's treasure right here, but I feel like it's real. I don't feel like this is an illusion. So if you're like starting something new, or if you're meeting someone new, I feel like that this person could be very good for you here, especially with these two cards. Yeah, that looks really good. And finally, you have the Fool. The Fool says it's time to take a leap of faith. So I feel like for some of you, it's time to take that leap of faith. To me, this is more also like a spontaneous wandering energy as well. It is considered the card of like it's a card of wisdom in a lot of ways, but it's also the card of more like play or being playful with life. It says that there could be random inspirations that pop into your head during the day. There could be random opportunities that pop up into your life. This card says like go with the random opportunities, go with the spontaneous opportunities. That's where you will find the most success. But definitely time for some sort of leap of faith here. Love it. That looks really good. So thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see here, Capricorn. What we have for you. Capricorn, of course, I feel like you always get this card as well. You have the book here, the Ten of Diamonds. The book is a card of like hidden or secret knowledge, but it's a card of like becoming very successful because of hidden or secret knowledge. So I feel like you could be becoming very successful with this card, and but I feel like it has to do with learning. Like I said, like all last year, to me, all the energy in your sign is all about learning. To me, the Capricorn energy represents all the typical Capricorn things. But to me, with all the planets we had in Capricorn, to me, it was all about learning, especially with Pluto and Capricorn as well. Pluto and Capricorn is like, to me, Pluto represents death and all those other things, but it also represents underneath things as well. It represents hidden information. The thing about it is if we learn the hidden information, we will become very successful. So it says do not accept things at face value, and it also says to dig deeper into any topics that you're interested in. Again, if there was ever a time where we could really get a deep grasp on information in our lives, it would be right now. Because of Pluto and Capricorn. So I would try to learn as much as you can. You will be successful. Next, you have the World. I feel like some sort of ending here. I feel like it's a positive ending. Like this is something that you have wanted to have come to an end. So Capricorn, I feel like this is an ending that you've been hoping for, like wrapping up a huge cycle, wrapping up something difficult, or wrapping up something challenging. So I feel like for some of you, this is like you are wrapping up a cycle. For others, it could be a move, of course. So some of you could be moving or traveling with the World card. But really, I feel like it's just some sort of positive ending after a difficult period of time, Capricorn. And finally, you have the this is the Knight of Wands here. I say it to you every single night, Capricorn. You get this card almost every single night. This is a card of desire. To me, the Knight of Wands says you need to charge towards your desires. It says there are things that you desire to do in life, and you will be very successful if you move towards these things, but you have to take the steps to move towards like your desires and your wishes in life in general. Yeah, you have the Five of Wands as well. Five of Wands is a card of conflict, competition, but as I always say, to me, Five of Wands is a card of learning. Normally, there are 5 people fighting. It looks like they're fighting with wands on the Five of Wands, but they're not really fighting. They are learning. The Five of Wands is a card of immaturity as well, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can just say that if you're like trying to start something new, if you're trying to be successful in any area of your life, that maybe you just need to learn more. Like I said, with that 10 of Pentacles, maybe there's information that you're missing, or maybe there's something that you could pick up, information wise. So really just all about learning. But that's that, Capricorn. So thank you, Capricorn. Love it. That looks good. Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius people. Aquarius, you have the Eight of Diamonds. This card is called the Key, and it kind of represents the small details in your life. So I feel like you need to pay attention to the small details with the Eight of Diamonds. It's also a card that says you have the keys necessary to open the doors in your life. So I feel like for some of you, you need to kind of like use your keys, or you need to use your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to open doors in your life. It can also represent material success on the horizon, by the way, Aquarius. So I feel like some of you could be making money. You could be finding success in the future with this card. Next, you have the Five of Cups here. So Five of Cups can represent like sadness, crying over spilt milk, of course. But to me, the Five of Cups really is a card of potential, by the way, because it's like, yeah, this person is crying over spilt milk. They're crying over the 2 or 3 cups that have spilt over in front of them, depending on what deck you're using. But there's at least 2 or 3 behind this person that are standing upright. The other thing with the Five of Cups is when you turn around with the Five of Cups, you see a bridge going over water that is going towards a castle. And it kind of represents an easier solution to your problems. It's like the person is crying because they're just looking at the river in front of them. They are looking at the obstacle in front of them. They're not looking behind them for the easy solution. So that's really popping into my head hard for you, Aquarius. I feel like there's a very easy solution to something. It's almost like you could be overcomplicating something. Again, we all do it. This is not a criticism of you, Aquarius. We all are too close to our problems. So I feel like in a lot of ways this could represent, I feel like guidance is what I feel like saying to you. You have the King of Wands here. So let's just jump to this card. I feel like some of you could be dealing with a fire sign in love, or you could be, meeting someone that could be very good for you. But really, I feel like this is like guidance. I feel like that if you are too close to an issue, a challenge, or a problem, I feel like someone else could easily help you kind of like see that bridge over to the castle, like I was saying. For others, this to me is like raising something like a baby. King of Wands to me represents really putting your heart and soul into something. So it literally could be children, but it could also be like a business, a new relationship. And the King of Wands just represents like treating it, whatever it is that you want to grow in your life, treating it as a child and really taking care of it and really giving it your energy, time, effort, all that other good stuff. It says if you do that, you will be very successful. So love it, Aquarius. Amazing. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, let's see what is going on for you here, Pisces. Pisces, I feel like you, number one, you have the gentleman here, the Ace of Hearts. So I do feel like some of you could be in love. You could be finding love with this card. Your emotions can be overflowing. And for others, I feel like this could be like a permanent relationship coming in for you if you're looking for love. For others, I feel like you're dealing with a creep here, is what I would say to you, Pisces. You have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I would be careful of any creepy people in your life. I would be careful of anybody who's spying on you as well. Like again, I'm not one of those readers. I'm not always out here spouting off about spies and stuff like that, right? But because I just don't think life works that way. People aren't spying on us constantly, right? And all this other stuff. But what I would say here, Pisces, you have the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. I mean, this could be like someone from the past who can't get out of your life or something like that. I would be careful of those situations. I don't think anything bad is going to happen. I just feel like some of you could be dealing with someone who's like spying or just being a creep, right? So I would cut those people out. That's probably the easiest way to deal with it. For most of you, I feel like you have new love. I feel like you're very happy in that situation if you have it. Again, I'm going to pull these two cards together, Pisces. I'm only getting one message here. Creep. Like I said, I would just be careful of the creeps with these cards, Pisces. I would just kick them to the curb, block them, do whatever you got to do here for most of you. So I would let those things go. Page of Swords to me is a good card. Again, to me it says be curious. Learn as much as you possibly can about things that you're trying to learn here, Pisces, so that you can be successful. Yeah, crazy. All these swords cards, Pisces. You have the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords as well. I feel like some of you could be... this did come up in your weekly reading, I'm pretty sure. Something about needing to make a difficult decision. I feel like for most of you, it could be like between two businesses, for example, or two jobs. It's like maybe you really love one, but maybe there's something better coming in. So I do feel like, I feel very weird about this. I've been feeling this for you for a while, for like the past 2 weeks, Pisces, that there could be some sort of decision that you have to make. And maybe it's like a little bit difficult, or maybe it's like you're having to leave something behind. It's almost like you're having to make a sacrifice here, and for something greater. But again, I would say that it's probably for something better, for something greater. Look at this. Can't make this up. You have the Six of Wands here and the Transformations card, going through a major transformation. Six of Wands, success. Six of Wands is a burden as well. I always say this. To me, the Six of Wands represents a burden. To me, the person on the Six of Wands has gone to war. So it's like you could be making a sacrifice, or you could have experienced a lot of challenges and difficulties in the past. So it's like you have dealt with the burdens, but now I feel like you are moving towards success here. Major transformation, major change coming in for you here. I feel like you need to trust your intuition. I also feel like you need to move towards obstacles here, Pisces. Two of Swords to me is like a weird card. Two of Swords can represent like a difficult decision. It can represent needing to make an intuitive decision. It can also represent needing to not allow your emotions to cloud your judgment. Normally there's water with rocks in it behind her on the Two of Swords. And it kind of says like she's emotional about a choice that she has to make, and the rocks represent potential obstacles that she is projecting, that she thinks that she will have to encounter if she makes a choice. So it kind of represents needing to sometimes make a head over heart decision. So some of you might have to do that as well here with this card. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Again, weird readings lately, Pisces, but it is what it is. So there you go. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are actually going to do another collective. Thank you to the lovely Sandy Rose. So let me just actually switch out this deck as well here. So let's go like this and like this. All right. Actually, no. We're gonna do a pick a card first, by the way, and then we're gonna do a collective. So I almost forgot about the pick a card. So 1, 2, and 3 here, people. We can't skip the pick a card, right? All right. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the Hermit and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is like withdrawal. I feel like some of you could have been withdrawn, or you could have been in a period of withdrawal in your life. The Nine of Wands is like getting ready to get back out into the world. So I do feel like some of you could finally be opening up to the world, or you could be more getting out into public or whatever here, right? So that would make sense with the current situation. There you go. If you pick card number 2, you have the Knight of Wands and the Emperor here. I feel like for some of you could be a fire sign coming in for love. For others, this to me says that you need to follow your, follow your joy, follow your bliss. Knight of Wands to me is a card of following your heart, because it's a card of like desire. And it represents like either working on a desire or working towards something you desire. I feel like there could be a lot of success for you there, card number 2. And if you pick card number 3, you have the King of Swords here and the Death card. So I feel like there could be some sort of transformation that you're undergoing here, card number 3, people. And I feel like it will be very good for you. I feel like a lot of you who pick card number 3 could be either gaining authority, or you could be more focused on building authority. That's popping into my head as like social media, but it could be anything in your life again. So, to me, intuitive messages are not very clear when they pop in the first place. To me, they could be about anything, basically, intuitive messages. You know what I mean? It could be saying social media, but you could just be trying to gain authority in your friend group. You could be trying to gain authority at work or something like that. That's really all I'm feeling here, but I feel like it's a positive transformation towards authority. So, love it. That looks good. So, thank you again, everybody, for being here. we're going to do a collective. Thank you, big thank you to Sandy Rose. We're going to do another collective. So Sandy Rose says, will I go to jail if I disagree with the new Super Chat guidelines? Yes, absolutely. Will you visit me in jail? It depends on where the jail is. And collective later. Yes, collective. So a huge thank you to Sandy Rose for the collective. But, all right, so for the collective, we have the Moon and the Queen of Swords here. So I feel like everybody needs to realize, I mean, this is definitely isolation type energy here. So I feel like pretty much everybody needs to realize that the current, isolation thing that we're all dealing with is just temporary with the Moon card. So, that's what I would say there, is that we could just be dealing with isolation. That's all I'm getting there. Next, we have the Star card. So I feel like people need to use this energy. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. This would represent like needing to use this time to recover, to rest, to relax. I feel like there's a lot of hope coming in for a lot of people as well with this Star card, so I like that. The Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of like mastering a craft or a card of apprenticeship. So I feel like for some of you, you could be, again, learning something new. Like I said, to me, I said it at the beginning of the quarantine, right? To me, it's an amazing time to learn something new, to build something new, to write a book that you've been thinking about writing, to do any of that stuff, right? I feel like it's a really good time for that. I also feel like it's a good time for resting and relaxing. I kind of feel 50-50 about the quarantine in general. I feel like part of me feels like it happened so that everybody could take a break. So like maybe we're not meant to take action during this time, right? But also part of me feels like maybe it is a good time for some people to take action. So what I would say is listen to yourself with the Star card. You're feeling tired, take a break, rest, sleep, do whatever you need to do. Take advantage of the time. If you're feeling motivated, work on something with the Eight of Pentacles and you will be successful. Love it. And finally, for the collective, we have the Knight of Swords and the Hangman wanting to move forward faster. Again, I feel like everybody, like I said, is definitely feeling the restriction. I feel like people want things to move forward faster with this Knight of Swords, but I just feel like it is what it is. How many times did I say it tonight, people? Like 4 times, right? So I feel like it is what it is. That's 5. With the Hangman, we're just like stuck in limbo and things are not moving as forward as fast as we would like. The Nine of Swords is a really good card for looking for daily routine changes though. So if you've been thinking about like exercising more or making any health changes or anything like that, it doesn't even have to be a health change. It could be a work change. Could be anything. I feel like a lot of you could be experiencing positive change there. So amazing. So thank you again to Sandy Rose. Really appreciate it. All right. I will be taking super chats now. And of course, and questions, but of course super chats will get preference. Please note there are new rules for the super chats, so you automatically agree to, I'm just going to assume that you agree with the rules. There will be a link posted for the rules, so please check that out. It's very, very important. So that's that. But Bianca, thank you for the super chat. A few cards in my love life. You have the Tower here, the Queen of Wands. I feel like very attractive at this time, Bianca. So I would get out there and I would try to find someone with the Queen of Wands. Obviously you probably can't because of the quarantine, but really good cards for love. Says you could be attracting a lot of people into your life. So I would get out there. Jennifer Starr, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, general card, please. You have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands to me is like taking the lead. So I feel like you could be taking the lead in your life. To me, it's also a card of success as well. So I just feel success and taking the lead for you, really. Yeah, I feel like you could be like doing something even with fear as well. The Seven of Swords can represent internal fears that don't exist. So it's almost like you're moving past fear with those cards. I like it. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Why does Libra hold back? I would say thank you, by the way, and hello, by the way. But I would say fears is what I would say here with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords isn't really fears, but it is a card of kind of like a temporary situation. It is a card of, the Nine of Swords to me is a card of like nightmares. But not like they could be waking nightmares as well. This person's awake. So it could just say that they project the worst or they think the worst is going to happen. So I feel like they have fears, basically. Even with that Page of Pentacles, same thing. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it as always. You say here, not feeling over this yet. A few cards, please, health. Queen of Pentacles, Empress. Yeah, Empress going from winter to spring. The Queen of Pentacles, new path opening up for you. So I feel like things will be getting better. I feel like things will be healing as well, JC. So I feel like you will be getting better here. And I definitely like that, JC. Yeah, King of Wands, maybe starting to feel more energetic. Maybe eventually starting to feel like you can, go back to normal, kind of. Maybe not perfect, but things getting better. JC, it looks like you super chatted twice. So let me know if you have another question. Rome, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will me and Cassandra get serious, or is it just for fun? I feel like you could get serious. You have the Page of Cups here and the Judgment card. Judgment card is like saying, what do you feel on the inside? It says you have a desire for this situation. Page of Cups, admirer, really good card for love. So, Rome, I feel like this could turn into something very, very serious. So, I definitely like this a lot for you. So that looks good. I like it. Shantae, hello. You say here, he asked for my ring size. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I would say yes. Look at this. 3 Cups is a celebration, and the King of Cups is just a good love card. So I would say yes. I feel like this could be getting very serious. And you have the 10 of Cups as well. So yes, definitely. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, opportunity to buy the condo I live in. Or move to, I would say no, 3 swords, so I would say no to that. Or move to Myrtle Beach. Yes, you have the world. The world is like definitely moving, so I would say move. So I would move. I feel like this is very cut and dry. Rose also says collective. For everyone here in the collective, thank you to Rose. We have the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like that this could be some sort of wish coming in for everyone here. So the Knight of Cups to me is our dream life. It is the life that we desire. So we need to move towards this. 6 of Wands, success. So I think there's a lot of success coming in for everyone here, like some sort of dream, and that definitely showed up a lot tonight. JC, it looks like it's possible that happened. I'm quite honestly, I'm not sure. It's possible that this thing is just wrong. So it's possibly wrong on my end. But let me know. Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Where's my marriage headed? Been rough lately. Yeah, 5 of Wands, conflict, strength. Strength says be strong. Ace of Wands, it's like, the Ace of Wands is a card of a passionate new beginning, Jamie. So it says like you could put in the work to improve this. But at the same time, it could also represent, moving on to something new, if I'm being honest with you. But 5 of Wands, I mean, strength, patience. So I feel like it could be healed if you wanted to heal it. So, that's what I'd say there. Doesn't look like a divorce or anything yet. Simone, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card please for the month of May if possible. Page of Swords here, 8 of Swords. I feel like you could still be feeling restricted in the month of May. I pretty much, like I said in, I can't really say what I said. I can't really say what I said, but I said something about the current virus situation in a past video, and I basically just said that, I feel like things will probably be better around June time. Around the beginning of June even. Will things be perfect? No, definitely not. I feel like we'll still be dealing with certain restrictions, but, things will probably be feeling more free. So you might just be feeling the restriction in the month of May still. I feel like people are over it, by the way. Winnie, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, got a message from an unknown number. It is who I think it is. Oh, is it who I think it is? 7 of Cups. I would say no with this card here. So I would say no with the 7 of Cups. And you say card for the week as well. Winnie, you have the King of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles. Love it. Very good for money. So if you're doing anything for finances, if you're doing anything to make more money, or if you're hoping to make more money in your life, this could just be you doing something that makes more money, basically. So I think there's more financial success and independence coming in for you here this week. Love it. Ray Del Sol. Hello, by the way, Ray Del Sol. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Happy birthday card for B. Happy birthday, the best ex-husband anyone could have. I'm hoping for a move and girlfriend. He could be moving, by the way. Here, look at this. 9 of Cups, a wish as well. Page of Wands, adventure. Going on some sort of adventure or some sort of new adventure in his life. The 9 of Cups is a wish or wish fulfillment. So, yeah, this actually looks really good, Ray Del Sol. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Look at this. 10 of Cups, dating. This could definitely be love, too. Queen of Cups could be a water sign coming in for him, or it could just be, someone very kind, caring, nurturing. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So, yeah, that looks really good. So, happy birthday, by the way. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. You say, anyone creeping on me? I would say no here. Yeah, I would say no. 10 of Swords is just like, a no card. Ace of Swords is a victory, but it wouldn't represent creeping. So I would say no. JC, thank you for the super chat again. Really appreciate it. My sister emailed me once, then disappeared. WTF. Magician, 8 of Wands. I feel like you'll hear from her again. I feel like just like a timing issue, or we'll kind of like need to maybe give her time here with these cards. So yeah, I feel like you're just gonna need to give her a little bit of time, is what I'd say to you. But definitely a new beginning, by the way. Magician is like a card of needing to take action, but Magician is also like the beginning of something. So I love it. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I sent an apology to Nick, a very big of me. He's read it but hasn't replied. What does he think of it? Has my original behavior turned him off? Ace of Pentacles. I would say no. This is like an offer of peace almost. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is an offer of peace. That's why I was saying that. But the Ace of Pentacles is also like an offer of peace. 6 of Pentacles, I would just give him a little bit of time here, is what I'd say to you with that 6 of Pentacles. Lily, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for love in the near future. Could be a Pisces. Yeah, there's definitely love coming in for you, Lily. Could be any sign. The Ace, I feel like the High Priestess is saying trust your intuition. I also feel like it's just talking about potential. Every once in a while, I feel like the High Priestess is not being very specific. I feel like she just says sometimes that there's a lot of potential for us to have something that we desire in our lives. So I feel like there could be a lot of love coming in for you, or a lot of love opportunities, but definitely love coming in for you. JC again, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Was kicked out of the writing class. I tried to contact teacher directly, but no answer. The mod for the class was crude and I complained. Maybe not meant to be. 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer shores here. 4 Wands. You could be moving towards something that is much more significant for you. So I feel like you could be moving towards something more significant here with the 4 Wands, or there could be like more success coming in for you as well with the 4 Wands as well. So I feel like there could be some sort of victory or some sort of win coming in for you with the 4 Wands here. So, but it could be like moving on. So you could be finding a new class or a different class or something like that, is what I would say there. April Sparks, thank you so much for the support. You are too kind. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You say, my sister and I are going to see Esther Hicks at the end of June. I'm very jealous, by the way. Can you pull a card to see if Spirit has anything specific for me to focus on between now and then to have the best experience and growth? Justice, cause and effect, baby. That's what I would say there. 4 Cups, what do you want? The Justice card, I love the Justice card, obviously. Justice card to me says, like, you should be focusing on like what gives you the best return on your energy. This is all the Capricorn energy that we are dealing with as well. So to me, the Justice card says we put our energy into something, we get energy back. And you should be focusing on that, like 80-20 rule times 11, right? And the 4 Cups to me is like saying there are certain things that you want to manifest, and you just need to manifest those things into your life with the 4 of Cups. So it says, like, focus on what you're trying to manifest with this card. And so, yeah, I would focus on manifestations, things that make you happy. That's what, if you get to talk to Esther, that's what she'll say. She will say, focus on your joy, right? Focus on things that bring joy into your life. 6 of Cups, literally, what you should be focusing on. The Fool, getting started. I feel like I always say this to you, April, as well. So getting started on something as well. But, yeah, that looks really good, April. Love it. Quentin, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for the week and the weekend. Two of Pentacles. Make sure to focus on fun. Ten of Wands, releasing burdens. So the Two of Pentacles, like says, focus on having as much fun as you possibly can, Quentin. Make fun a focus. Ten of Wands, releasing burdens or releasing things that are difficult in your life. So I feel like you need to release things, in your life here with this card. Or release things that are difficult. You could be like coming to the end of a long journey as well. So that's what I'd say there. That looks good, Quentin. Moon Honey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say message from Miles. He passed Saturday. Moon Honey, I do not consider myself a medium, so take this message with a grain of salt is what I would say to you. I don't practice mediumship or anything like that. But you have the Five of Cups. Could be sadness, but I feel like that Miles could be telling you to look on the bright side of life here, of course. So obviously it's like Five of Cups is a card of sadness. Could be saying that you are very sad, but also could be saying that Miles wants you to look on the bright side of life. Of course, there's I love the Golden Tarot because the Golden Tarot, 2 cups have fallen over, but there are 3 cups standing up, not just 2. So that's what I would say there. That looks good. Teresa, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for work, please. 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork. I would focus on teamwork. Again, there's no getting around this period, plain and simple, right? Because of all the Capricorn energy. I don't care where Capricorn is in your chart. To me, it can represent the people in your life. I'm not 100% true, but again, this is Chris's crappy astrology. This is not accurate astrology. Nowhere on my site or anywhere else does it say accurate astrology, right? It says Chris's crappy astrology for a reason. So what I would say is all that energy, all about teamwork. So I feel like focusing on teamwork would be the best thing for you to do in work. It'll just probably lead to more money. 3 Wands, same thing, supervising, waiting for things to happen, but still success. So love it. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love cards for me and Daryl. Toxic at this time, Wheel of Fortune, coming back around, basically. So it's I would avoid any toxic situations. No fighting, no arguing, none of that, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is a turnaround. So I feel like there is a turnaround here with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's a lot of luck coming in for you as well. So love it. That looks good. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Nicole, you say here, does Jard know his best mate added me on Instagram? Oh, how sneaky of him. I would say no, probably not with that 5 of Swords. So I would say probably not. Were they together when he added me? I would say no. The Temperance card, I feel like you will find out with this card here. Seems weird. I don't even know his friend, and he has a girlfriend. Yeah, the Sun. I mean, I would definitely trust your thought in this situation because the Sun says you should. It's not really a card of trusting your intuition, but it is a card of your attention. And, it kind of says your attention is being drawn to something for a purpose, So it does say, trust your intuition in a certain way here with the Sun card. And, but yeah, I would pay attention to your attention here. But I would say no. For that 5 of Swords is hidden energy. 5 of Swords, look, it's he's doing something behind these people's backs, right? They don't even know. How interesting is that? It could be Jard, one person, and his girlfriend, right? He could be doing this behind their back. So very interesting. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I will start submitting a project for work on Wednesday. How will it go? Very good. Right away is what I would say to you here. Yeah, you have the 5 of Pentacles. Worried about it right now, but 7 of Wands. I feel like it'll go very well for you. The 5 of Pentacles could say that you're worried about it. You're fearful. You're worried that things won't go well. 5 of Pentacles is I'm getting a very specific message for you here, Shirley, on the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like it's saying don't draw attention to anything that you feel like is missing. Sometimes I think we finish a project or something, or we do something a project, whatever, and it's we feel like we need to say, oh, but I forgot to do this to our boss. I wouldn't even say it, right? I would just leave that out. If you forgot something, if something's missing, wouldn't even worry about it. I feel like there's no need to think about it. But yeah, I feel like it'll go very well. Lovers, really good card. Rose, you say here, Rose, thank you for the super chat, by the way. You say, is Big Head creeping on me? I would say no. These aren't really creepy cards, so I would say nope with those cards. Andrea 14 LOL, you say, is anyone coming in for my love life? Could be a Cancer coming in for you here. Yeah, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is independence, but I do feel like there could be a Cancer coming in for you here. Yeah, probably after a long break. So especially if you've been on a break for a while. So that's what I feel for you. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cynthia, you say, what did SB think of my IG post? Love? Here, I wouldn't look too much into it, but I feel like this could be love here with the Two of Cups. So, yeah, that's what I would say there. Andrea, I'm really good at reading mistakes, by the way, because I can't spell either because I'm a dummy. Well, actually, I know you can spell, but I cannot spell, so I'm actually really good at reading people's mistakes and knowing exactly what they are. Elaine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Elaine, you say, love cards for this week. Love your channel, by the way. Thank you for the kind words, Elaine. I really appreciate that. You have the Ace of Cups, love. So that's amazing. Strength. I feel like you need to be patient for love, obviously. Especially at this time, right? Five of Cups. I would let go of sadness here. But Elaine, I feel like there could be love coming in for you here. Could be a Leo coming in for you. Three Cups. Yeah, definitely a celebration. So I would definitely say love coming in for you. I like it. Ace of Cups, very good card. Like I said, could be a Leo. Andrea, thank you again for the super chat. You say, how does David feel after last night? Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. It's like a change in direction is what I would say. Queen of Cups to me can just simply represent some sort of change in direction of a situation, just a situation changing. The Six of Pentacles is like, but is like how much they're willing to give in the situation is what I'd say here. Yeah, Justice, same thing. These are like the same card to me because there's a scale right here on the Six of Pentacles, Justice, like wanting to bring things into balance. But to me, it's like their feelings are maybe like based off of how much they're going to invest in the relationship. So it might just not be enough is what I would say there. All right. Let me just check one thing here, people. Bonnie, by the way, Bonnie, I'm not sure if you're here. Bonnie, if you are here, you know who you are, but let me know if you're here so I can answer your question. But that'll be that. All right, if there is anyone new here and you have a question, let me know that you're new and ask your question. I'm gonna wait for some new people. Awakened Empress, I feel like you're new. You have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, good things coming in for you. So love it, looks amazing. Yeah, any new people, let me know that you're new, and also ask your question. I'm not sure what's going on outside, but I just saw a flash, so that could have been in my head. Body game, yeah, I would say like you're gonna have to be a little bit patient with this card, but I would say yes. So I feel like you will be kind of probably going back to work soon. Yes, for sure. I'm not sure if there are. Katie, feel free to pop your question in down below. Pilar, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Next door neighbors and I are a couple. Next door neighbor and I. Oh, got it. I feel like you can have whatever you want here. The Seven of Cups says focus, and the Nine of Cups says wish fulfillment. So this looks really good, Pilar. Definitely could be good for you. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I feel like saying yes, Alex, of course. I feel like you could always get married. To me, as I always say, Alex, the cards can't say that you will or you won't get married. Like, I know a lot of people do readings based off of will or won't I, but we have the choice. We can make the choice to get married. We can make the choice to be in a relationship, whatever. This is definitely a card of being independent, but I feel like this is like something you've been waiting for. So I would say yes. I feel like you're just in a temporary period of time. So I would say yes. For sure. All right, let me back this up. JC, thank you. JC says water time. It is pond water time. You wouldn't believe. So absolutely. Thank you, JC. Maria, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, a love card. You have the Sun, the best card in the deck. Definitely could be love coming in for you. There's like a lot of attention and happiness coming in for you as well. So could be a fire sign coming in for you. Could also be a Virgo as well. But I feel like once all this stuff is over, definitely could be love coming in for you. San, hello. Thank you for the super chat. I would let go of your fears at this time, San. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuck energy here. I feel like you could be feeling stuck or restricted with these two cards, but I don't know. I feel like you're kind of transforming past it. So I would say I feel like anywhere you have been stuck, like this is obstacles being removed from those areas of your life. Katie, what do you see for my living and financial situation? Freedom, success. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles, amazing, Katie. So I feel like a lot of success and freedom coming in for you. So that looks amazing. Creator, no questions. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Empress Ruby, hello. You're new. I'm relocating to Florida in 2020. Yeah, I feel like this will be good for you. Page of Cups to me is a positive new beginning. So definitely very good for you. And congratulations. April, thank you so much for the support again. Really appreciate it. Rasa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I need a prognosis for my money and work. Knight of Cups, you can have whatever you want here. Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. The Knight of Cups is like a card that says, like he's looking into that cup. He has certain desires. He has certain things that he wants to manifest in his life financially or in work in general. And it just says that he needs to listen to his kind of like intuition here, and he also needs to kind of take action. To me, all the knights represent fire signs. Even like in Kabbalah with the tarot, all knights represent fire or fire energy. Even though this would represent a water sign, they represent fire energy because they represent taking action. So I feel like you need to take action on something. Ace of Wands, fire, so needing to take action on something, needing to get started on something new so you can be successful. But that looks very good. Cynthia, Six of Swords here. You say, does he have a crush on me too? Page Wands, I feel like there's desire there. Yeah, so I would say yes with those cards. Those look very good, Cynthia. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I get a stimulus soon? Filled out the form. Yeah, I feel like soon enough is what I'd say. Your Four of Pentacles, literally money. So yes, I feel like you will. It's Jazzy. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's coming near future overall, please? You have the Hierophant here. This is like education, Emperor. Could be love. Could be a fire sign if you're looking for love. This could also just be a good plan. This basically could be a plan. A plan for success or a plan to create more abundance and, you know, all that other stuff in your life. Definitely something new, though. Could be love. Like I said, this could be good news coming in. So, love it. Looks amazing. Kizzy, say you're new. Hello. I'm dealing with a Pisces and I'm a Scorpio. Do you see? Yep, definitely. I mean, to me, Scorpio and Pisces is a perfect match in general. So I would say yes, for sure. Definitely looks positive. LSJ, I feel like you're new. You say recently moved to California. You have the King of Wands here, the Chariot. Definitely some sort of victory coming in for you. I would get out there. Could be a fire sign coming in for you in love. But I would get out there with these cards for sure. So that's that. Maria, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, financial cards, please. Five of Swords, Queen of Wands. Five of Swords is like some sort of separation or change, basically. The Queen of Wands is about putting your energy into something to be successful, Maria. So it says like you need to put all your money into something that, or all your energy, your heart and soul into working on something that could be very successful. So I feel like you need to like put all your, energy into something that will be successful, or it's kind of like says give everything you got, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah, probably you've experienced delays, but this is like about needing to look at things from another point of view for success. So that's what I would say there. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. To say anything Spirit wants me to know at this time. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Five of Wands, conflict, competition, right? Lovers. So it's like you could be experiencing conflict in love or competition or whatever in love, but the Five of Wands is like learning from the situation. So the Five of Wands says you need to learn as much as you can from the situation, or you need to make sure that you have learned from the situations that you've been in love. So that's what I would say to you. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I would say yes, don't give up on love. That's crazy, Nicole, because I feel like I've said this to you like before in the past. Like I feel like you've had the Nine of Wands on a very similar question. Queen of Pentacles, skeptical about whether or not you'll ever have love. Ace of Swords, victory. I would say yes, I definitely feel like there is love for you for sure. But I feel like you need to like get out there to get it. But I would say yes, Ace of Swords is like a victory. King of Pentacles, I feel like you always get this too. I'm always telling you it's like a King of Pentacles. Could be an Earth sign, could be just someone at work or that you meet through work with the King of Pentacles. I swear you always get this card. Am I crazy? I'm not sure, but I feel like it could be this type of person. Could be someone very hardworking, very successful, probably someone very probably someone who is very going to be permanent in your life, but someone who's like very predictable as well. Not in a weird way, but like in a good way. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here how Joaquin feels towards me. Will I Knight of Pentacles moving slowly. Two of Pentacles. Will I see this weekend? Two of Pentacles like says focus on having fun. Two of Pentacles says that there could be like some sort of new beginning here. So I would say I feel like saying no, not this weekend. I feel like it's slow with the Knight of Pentacles. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Advice cards to get the job at H. 6 Wands is much a typical Libra reading, Cynthia. Yeah, I feel like you need to stand out as much as you possibly can. 6 of Wands says get as much attention as you possibly can. Make sure to make sure to try to stand out as much as you possibly can. It's a card of success and good news. The Star is a card of like a wish as well. So, and a lot of hope in this situation. So that looks good to me. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how does he feel about me? 8 of Cups, this is like walking away energy. Tower, this looks like some sort of ending is what I would say to you if I'd be, if I'm being serious. Or I don't know what I'm trying to say. This looks like walking away energy. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. You say so. None of the guys around me are. I would say no. That's not true. I never said that. I feel like you jump to conclusions about things. So I would stop doing that. I feel like it's ruining all of the potential relationships. King of Cups, love, someone very serious. 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work. So I would put in the work here if I were you with that 8 of Pentacles to date. And I wouldn't worry about that sort of stuff that you're worrying about, because I feel like it's preventing things from moving forward. So it could easily be one of the people around you. To me, the problem is, Nicole, there isn't just one person that we're supposed to be with. That is my problem with the spiritual community. Everybody's like soulmate, twin flame. To me, it's all BS. To me, there are multiple people we could be with, that we could marry, that we could be with, that we'd be very, very happy with at any given time. So, that's what I would say to you. We just have to be open to it. So, that's that. But I would say no. I would say, I'm not saying that none of those people would be serious. Wouldn't be serious. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the week. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, wanting to take the lead. This is a very, to me, this is a very, similar, very common message is what I would say here. Probably just because we're waiting for a situation to happen. We're waiting for things to happen here in our lives. So I feel like you're just waiting for something to happen here. Not a bad thing, but not a, just kind of waiting is what I'd say. Michelle, honey, you are all set. Michelle, I did get your super chat. I'm going to be answering it right after this next one. Kia Bath and Body, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, love card, please. You have the Page of Swords here, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's new love offer coming in for you. Page of Swords to me is a card of dating. To me, it's a card of curiosity, needing to get out there, meet new people, and all that other stuff. So I would get out there, but Ace of Pentacles, definitely an offer. So I definitely feel like there could be a love offer coming in there. Love it. Michelle, honey, again, thank you for the super chat. You say, I'm a Sagittarius and I would like to know what my ex-guy friend, James Aries, will ever be my friend again, or should I give up? You have the 2 Wands here, 10 of Wands. I would actually say yes with these cards. So I'm saying yes, I feel like that they will be your friend again. The 10 of Wands, Michelle, is a card of releasing a burden. It's a card of getting to the end of a very difficult period, right, of time. The 2 of Wands is a card of taking the lead, but it is a good card. Yeah. 9 of Swords, I feel like this is just temporary. 9 of Swords is a card of a temporary situation. So it is a card of fears, anxieties, difficulties, all that other stuff. But it's a temporary situation. So I would say yes. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. General love card and work. For love, you have the Fool. So I feel like it's time for you to take a leap of faith. Of course, Cynthia, I feel like you need to get out there, put yourself out there with this card. For work, you have the King of Swords. Definitely a new boss. To me, the King of Swords can be a new boss or like new mentor. Could be male, female, whatever. I don't attach sex to my cards, as you know. Yeah, Empress. Definitely could be work. Like work, new boss, new job. Empress is like going from winter to spring. It's like heading towards improvements. So I feel like there will be a lot of improvements and a lot of good things coming in for you with the Empress card. Definitely like a lot of success as well. So that looks really, really good, Cynthia. I love it. All right. I think I'm going to cut this off here, people. My allergies are acting up at the moment, and it's time. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, just so everybody knows, the water sign weekly readings will be going up tomorrow as well. So thank you, everybody, and definitely have a good night.